The fairy tale unravels, or does it? They were Hollywood's golden couple, a love rekindled after 20 long years that seemed stronger than ever. Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck had the world swooning over their surprise reunion, heartwarming wedding, and stunning red carpet moments. But now, the internet is buzzing with one chilling question. Are J.Lo and Ben over? Bold headlines, cryptic posts, and missing wedding rings, fans are convinced the fairy tale is falling apart. So, what really happened between Hollywood's favorite lovers? Let's break down the full timeline, the warning signs, and the shocking reactions in this deep dive that has everyone on edge. Could this be the final chapter of the Bennifer saga, or just another twist in their Hollywood script? The perfect love story, or just a mirage? Could a love that defied time be cracking under pressure? When Bennifer reunited in 2021, it was more than just a relationship. It was a cultural moment. They gave fans hope that true love could survive even 2 decades apart. But the magic didn't last forever. Whispers of discontent started bubbling beneath the surface. Despite the fairy tale return, cracks were already forming. Ben looked more stressed, and J.Lo appeared increasingly performative in public. Was the romance real, or was it carefully managed PR? Some insiders even whispered that the pressures of fame, parenting, and 2 strong personalities may have been too much to balance. Their public appearances began to feel more rehearsed than real, and fans couldn't help but wonder, had they fallen back in love with the idea of each other? Signs of trouble behind the glamour. Why did Ben Affleck stop smiling in public? And where was J.Lo? By early 2024, observant fans began noticing subtle changes in the couple's dynamic. Ben looked grim at events. His once frequent hand-holding with J.Lo was replaced by stiff body language and forced smiles. The media didn't miss it. He was seen walking several feet ahead of her, avoiding eye contact. At multiple public appearances, his wedding ring was conspicuously missing. For a man who once kissed her mid-interview, this distant version of Ben was jarring. Even fans who once cheered for their comeback began questioning if they were witnessing a slow-motion breakup. People began analyzing every clip, every glance, every sigh, searching for signs that love was slipping away. The disappearing act on social media. Why did J.Lo erase Ben from her feed? Jennifer Lopez, normally vibrant and expressive on social media, started posting less about her husband. For weeks, there were no affectionate captions, no cozy selfies. Instead, she shared solo photos, motivational quotes, and cryptic captions about healing and inner strength. Fans instantly picked up on the change. They noticed she had even archived or deleted some old posts of her and Ben. Could it be a digital detox, or was she erasing memories? Online forums exploded with speculation, and J.Lo's silence became the loudest confirmation yet. Her social media, once a celebration of her love life, now looked more like a personal diary of someone starting over. Separate lives? The moving van clue. Why was a moving truck outside their home? And who moved out? In April 2025, a moving van was seen parked outside their $60 million Beverly Hills mansion. Sources confirmed Ben was seen leaving just hours earlier. Days later, paparazzi spotted him entering a modest home in Brentwood. This wasn't just a fight, this was relocation. Meanwhile, J.Lo jetted off to Italy for a luxury retreat with friends. Taking time to recharge was her public statement, but insiders said she was heartbroken. The couple that once flaunted unity now seemed to be physically and emotionally miles apart. The symbolism of one leaving and the other flying away wasn't lost on their audience. Jennifer's cryptic interviews spark concern. Is J.Lo finally cracking under the pressure? In May, while promoting her latest film, J.Lo made headlines not for the movie, but for her uncomfortable reaction when asked about her marriage. "It's complicated," she laughed nervously. It was supposed to be a throwaway comment, but fans took it as a red flag. On a podcast days later, she said she was rediscovering herself. Her tone was calm, but her words were loaded. Was this self-love or the beginning of self-preservation? Even her team declined to clarify, fueling rumors that the superstar was preparing to walk away. Her media appearances had gone from glowing to guarded, and fans saw the emotional shift clearly. Ben's downward spiral, the rehab rumors resurface. Is Ben battling old demons again? Ben's history with addiction is no secret, and troubling images of him resurfaced in June. He was caught on camera looking visibly shaken outside a casino at 3 a.m. Sources claimed he was struggling with old temptations and felt trapped in his marriage. Red carpet no-shows and public absences. Where was Ben when J.Lo needed him most? Jennifer appeared alone at the 2025 Met Gala, an event she helped host. The absence of her husband was immediately noticed. For a couple that made their comeback on red carpets, his no-show spoke volumes. Excuses about schedule conflicts didn't sit right with fans. Why would Ben miss one of the biggest nights of her career? Some speculated he didn't want to face questions, or her. It became clearer that the couple's private fallout was now becoming very public. Her stunning gown couldn't distract from the fact that she stood alone, both on the carpet and possibly in life. Inside sources spill the truth. Did insiders just confirm the breakup? By mid-June, exclusive reports from people in Page 6 revealed what many had feared. An unnamed source said, "They've been living separately for a while now." Another insider claimed they love each other, but are no longer compatible. The pressure, fame, and different emotional needs became too much. One source even hinted that Jennifer was exhausted from carrying the emotional weight of the relationship. And Ben? He reportedly felt smothered and misunderstood. This wasn't just a disagreement. It was a slow, painful unraveling. Their once synchronized lives now seemed to move in opposing directions. Fans react. Heartbreak, shock, and speculation. The internet is heartbroken. But is it too late for hope? Social media is flooded with reaction videos, emotional TikToks, and viral threads tracking their every move. Some fans posted tribute edits of their love story, while others voiced disappointment, asking, "Was it ever real?" #Bennifer Breakup began trending within hours. Some blamed Ben for giving up. Others pointed at J.Lo for being too controlling. But most were just sad. Two people so deeply loved by the public were now strangers again. Fans begged for answers, but neither star responded. The silence from both sides only added fuel to the emotional wildfire spreading across the internet. So is it really over? Or just a rough patch? Are J.Lo and Ben heading toward divorce? Or a second chance? As of late June 2025, there's been no official confirmation or denial. Jennifer continues her press tours with a smile, while Ben remains elusive, buried in new film projects. But whispers behind the scenes say they've paused all reconciliation efforts. One source claims they're still in contact, but it's all business, no love. While some cling to hope, most are bracing for a formal breakup announcement. Their love story was iconic, but even icons can fall. Could this be just a painful chapter, or the end of the book entirely? A fairy tale with a twisted ending? From rekindled passion to painful distance, the timeline of J.Lo and Ben Affleck's relationship is a story of second chances and second heartbreaks. Whether this breakup becomes permanent or temporary, the emotional wreckage is already here for them and their millions of fans. And as we await an official statement, the world holds its breath. One thing is certain: the Bennifer story will be remembered, not just for how it began, but for how it might end. In Hollywood, no love story is safe from the spotlight, and sometimes even the brightest stars burn out too soon. Thanks for watching. If you found this deep dive into J.Lo and Ben Affleck's rumored breakup intriguing, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more exclusive updates on Hollywood's biggest stories and celebrity relationships.